Good morning. Got our load of porcupine here. It's a bunch of little funny shapes. Yeah, a bunch of funny little shapes from 12 feet long to like 4 feet long. And thin bundles, big bundles, it's all mixed up. Beautiful day here in the Okanagan. I guess we're right at the summit of Richter Pass, which means Okanagan's that way and Similkameen is that way. So we'll be driving in the Similkameen today. Hey, Cookie Monster. How's it go, Cookie Monster? I should stop hitting him in the head. I was just giving him a pat. Oh, hopefully that truck's not super slow. It doesn't look like it's going to be super slow, but bunch of cars coming. Let them all get by. It's actually kind of warm out there. 24 degrees Celsius. It was 3 degrees Celsius today morning. We'll be driving into the sun, well, all day long, but this is going to be a short section where we turn north, kind of out of the sun, so we'll take advantage of this section here. Just got to go a little bit further. This is the top of the roller coaster, so this is that first descent down the roller coaster. Take advantage of the fact that we drive northbound for a little bit on this highway. Through the Similkameen Valley, through Costin and Karamias. Lots of fruit stands, lots of vineyards. Although with the frost we had in spring, a lot of the vineyards, all the buds froze, so there's not a lot of grapes being grown this year. There's a lot of wineries closing because there's not enough grapes to make wine. They're actually buying grapes from the US to try to make some wine up here. So do your research if you're buying British Columbia wine. It might actually be American wine. Taking my time coming down. So yeah, delivered in Castlegar today morning. Actually on quite a tight timeline. Quite tight. It took over an hour to get me unloaded. It's like, yeah, this should be fine. No, they got a new guy unloading. First time ever unloading dunnage, so it took them a long time to unload him. And then headed over the Bombay, loaded in at Porcupine, which is north of Salmo. And then ever since then I've been hammered down. See if we can make it to the customer, at least close to the customer tonight. And then I have an appointment to deliver before 8 a.m. So yeah, she's going to be tight. No stops for sightseeing today for sure. I mean, do I ever? But you guys saw the old Traction King tractor sitting in that field. seems every time I stop there, I have an allergic reaction to something in the grass at the top of Richter Pass. That gets me. Should take an allergy pill if I intend to shoot video here. I'm not sure how these lakes never lose water. Well, I guess the last lake does, but this one always seems to be full to the brim. Do they pump it in there? Oh yeah, so this load, I don't know how annoying this is going to be. Hopefully the lumber wrap doesn't flap around too much. I saw the lumber wrap is all coming loose, so I suspect on the load cam you guys are going to see the lumber wrap flapping around. Hopefully it's not too bad. And don't worry, we won't be driving into the sun the whole time, even though driving into the sun with these cameras is pretty spectacular with those mountains in the background. Cascade Mountains. In particular, the cathedrals. And from what you guys are saying, that the cathedral Ashenola. Up the Ashenola, the resort up there has been closed ever since the big fire came through there, which is a shame. Too much fall danger, like tree fall danger, and the bridge apparently that they had across the Ashenola River is gone too, so not good for a resort. Minivan. Oh, not going to door bop me at all. I can come by. We good? I'm going to pull a little further off the road. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Now, as we turn north, we're going to get beautiful blue sky. Fairly heavy today, not overweight or anything, like not even close to overweight, but we're fairly heavy, at least on the drives. You know what? They're not even that heavy. The bridge and the trailer are, I mean, way over American weight, legal weight, but there's room. The load's tall enough. I was worried if I could get the camera up there, but luckily the front end of the load is a little bit lower than further down on the load where we measured the max height, so we're good. We're good for height, so that makes me happy. Oh, there's a little tufts of cloud way in the background. We might lose our beautiful blue sky. couple of small lean tractors. See a farmall. You can see why this is called the roller coaster, because it's up and down. A couple of squiggly corners as well. Luckily that big truck that passed us is not much slower than us. It's a little bit slower, but not much. Should hold us up when we get into the flats. These wineries up here, I'd say over half of their wineries all dead. They all died from the frost in the spring. So not only are they going to have a bad season this year, they're going to have multiple bad seasons, as they have to let the vineyard grow again. Vanessa Vineyard open 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. I've never been a wine tasting person. Alcohol, period, has never intrigued me. Got no problem with alcohol. As long as you drink responsibly, drink what and when you want. Never appealed to me. What a beautiful valley. I love this valley. I always think the road's a bit too boring to show you guys a video of the valley, but I think the beauty makes up for it. Lots of work being done over there. There's trucks and excavators working, moving soil. I don't know if they're building a vineyard or a housing development. right behind this new building. Ha! It's going to be a school. I see basketball nets set up. I knew it was going to be a school. To replace the old shack down on the other side of the road down there. Cool. That's nice to see. A new school. Road to the upper bench. I think it's just the old highway that used to go through here. Would that mean that that road would be closer to the old original Dewdney Highway? Or Dewdney Trail? I don't think so. I'm just... Because Costin and Cairnius are built down below, you would think that the town would be built on Dewdney Trail. Although, was the town built on Dewdney Trail, or was it built on the railroad? Maybe it was built on the railroad, and Dewdney Trail was off to the side. Because I imagine the railroad came quite a bit after Dewdney Trail. Kilometers ahead, and no worries, we're already doing 90. So the truck is a bit slower than I would be, but that's okay. Not like I said we were in a rush or anything. Pickup I don't quite understand. Parking on the shoulder to make a left-hand turn. apple trees are looking, or the apples on the apple trees are looking very vibrant red. They should be picked right now. Don't leave them much longer. They're ripe. And if you've never been in apple orchards, you don't realize how big these apples can get. Grocery stores won't accept the big apples. Apples can get like twice the size of the stuff you can see in grocery stores. They're not all exactly the same size like you see in a grocery store. There's some monster apples out there and a bunch of small ones that just get called. Big ones get tossed out and the small ones get tossed out. I guess the big ones and small ones go to apple juice. If they get picked. Sometimes these orchards get left full.
At the end of the street, turn left.
They can't hire enough people to pick them all, so. Well, I thought I'd be driving out of the sun in this section, but I've driven more into the sun than I expected. Well, first thing in the morning, unloaded, took an hour. I thought I was going to shoot a video there. I'm like, the sun hasn't come up yet. I'm going to shoot a video before the sun comes up over Bombay toward Salmo. Nope, took so long to unload that I was driving into the sun. Got reloaded, had to go south and then back east. All was driving into the sun.
Left at the stop sign.
Welcome to Caramias. almost feels like that building that they were building in front of us there just kind of stalled. We got to that point and then nothing's happened.
Turn right on 7th Avenue.
That binging. I wish I could stop the binging without stopping the voice.
Continue on 7th Avenue.
So it sounds like he's got a load for me in Surrey somewhere. A load going to Grand Forks for tomorrow. So we'll see if that all pans out. Because sometimes the boss man has a plan and an hour later the plans have already changed. So the plans for tomorrow, who really knows? Lots of pumpkins at all these fruit stands. Lots and lots of pumpkins. Hey look, it's Happy Jack. The little white sign. Since we are just going to drive more and more into the sun, I think it's a good time to end the video here. Oh, their pumps are down. Crazy. I'll see you guys tomorrow, heading back to the Kootenays. I'm out of here. You guys absolutely rock. As the sun kind of sets behind that mountain. The sun sets way too early. I know. I didn't want to honk at the car. I'm going to wait a little bit. Okay, here we go.